Hello everyone. This channel provides the latest information on the Three Gorges Dam. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. Everyone loves the Three Gorges Dam. As of 8 a.m. on March 19, local time in China, the water level at the Three Gorges Dam was 162.02 meters, a drop of more than 1 meter compared to the water level on the 13th of this month. When looking at this dam from the upstream side, the water level seems to be around the line indicated. As of 3 p.m. yesterday, the flow rate at the upstream station was 4,850 cubic meters per second, and the inflow into the Three Gorges Dam was 5,200 cubic meters per second. Therefore, after subtraction, the total amount from the dam area and tributaries is 350 cubic meters per second, and the amount of inflow into the Three Gorges Dam has been decreasing recently. The total discharge of the Three Gorges Dam at 8 o'clock this morning was 6,960 cubic meters per second. The maximum discharge capacity for hydroelectric power generation at this dam is approximately 31,000 cubic meters per second, so it is estimated that about 20% of the power generation is generated. This is a simple calculation, but this means that around 7 hydroelectric power generation water turbines are in operation.
NISHIYAN channel.
If you look at the annual water level of the Three Gorges Dam, it looks like this. Their routine is to lower it to the lowest level around June, and then raise it to the upper limit once the flood season is over. This is the past performance graph from January to June. With the exception of 2023, which had abnormal weather, the line is almost the same every year. The current situation is that the water level is lower than usual, probably due to the drought that started last year, and although it is not as high as last year, there is still little water in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River. They will probably lower the water to its lowest level around June 10, but what will happen? The Three Gorges Dam's basin is approximately 600 kilometers long and has a total water storage capacity of 39.3 billion cubic meters, which is quite impressive. This dam took about 20 years to construct, but compared to the history of the Earth, this means that an enormous amount of water was gathered in one place in just a moment. Every year, at the end of the flood season, they raise the water level of the dam to 175 meters, making it full. It is said that when the dam is filled with water, the Earth's rotation will slow down by 0.000000006 seconds. From a human perspective, this is an insignificant number and within the margin of error. But in the world of computers, where precise calculations are required, the situation may be completely different. In the natural world, the environment changes over a long period of time due to weather conditions and crustal movements, but the construction of the Three Gorges Dam will have an impact on a global scale. Considering Earth's 4.6 billion-year history, this may be a dramatic change. This is a great nuisance for both present and future humankind. According to the published data of China's Hunan Provincial Watergate Bureau, the changes in the inflow and discharge of the Three Gorges Dam and the water level in the past month are as follows. The amount of discharge shown by the black line has changed over the last week. They have increased the lower limit discharge a little, which is their intention to lower water levels. On the other hand, the inflow of the green line has generally remained high for a while, but has recently been on a downward trend. At this point, the water level is starting to drop a little. Let's take a look at the 12-hour performance on the weather forecast service Windy. This is the situation until midnight. Rain clouds that suddenly appeared in the area surrounding the Three Gorges Dam are flowing downstream. On the other hand, there is not much rain upstream of the dam. At this time of year, the flow of clouds in the southern region gradually becomes stronger. The Three Gorges Dam has 3 main roles: flood control, hydroelectric power generation, and ship navigation. However, there are issues such as sedimentation caused by sand accumulation, environmental damage such as water pollution, rapid climate change, cracks in concrete,
and the ever-increasing garbage problem. They select the optimal water level from the perspective of hydroelectric power generation, ship operation, and irrigation water, and claim that it is safe and secure, but I have doubts.
As far as this channel investigated, the area covered by the Three Gorges Dam seems to be around the red frame. This is the forecast for the next week. Windy weather with rain clouds is forecast over the weekend and into next week. Today's weather at Three Gorges Dam is forecast to be cloudy and partly sunny, with a maximum temperature of 22 degrees and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees. Judging from this, it looks like it will rain quite heavily from Saturday onwards. There is a possibility of severe weather for the first time in a while. I also run a YouTube channel that introduces Japan's dams. This channel shares the charm of sophisticated and beautiful dams, and has already received over 1,800 subscribers. The URL is listed in the summary section, so if you are interested, please check it out. Construction of China's Three Gorges Dam began in 1993 and was completed in 2009, making it one of the largest dams in the world. The dam was built primarily to control floods, provide electricity, and improve water transportation. The Three Gorges Dam power plant, the world's largest, is located here, with a power generation capacity of 22.5 million kilowatts, and has contributed greatly to China's energy supply. On the other hand, there are many problems associated with dams, and during the flood season, people often talk about the possibility of dams collapsing, so I think many people are aware of this. By the way, the Three Gorges Dam has various problems, but do you know about the mud problem? A common problem with dams is the accumulation of mud and sand. The Three Gorges Dam is more than 2 kilometers long and is widespread. This slows down the flow of the river. Then mud and sand will settle near the dam. In addition, every year, at this time of year, we share the water level with upstream points to raise the water level to nearly 175 meters. At that point, the flow of the river slows down. Then, mud will accumulate in the surrounding area. About 260 million tons per year will stop in the upstream area, which will only accumulate year by year. Over a long span, the dam's water storage capacity will decline. Are they removing a huge amount of mud? The later, the bigger the problem. This is a video that summarizes detailed information about the Three Gorges Dam, and is a popular video that has been viewed over 150,000 times so far, so please enjoy it. The URL is listed in the summary section. As we move towards spring, it's time for more rain. In 2020, heavy rains and flooding continued, and there was concern around the world that dams would collapse. On the contrary, there was a drought from 2022 to 2023, and water shortages continued this year as well. What was surprising was that China's meteorological authorities had already announced the possibility of water shortages as of last year. We will continue to provide you with the latest information, so please subscribe to our channel.